Ryan here. I'm doing an update video on my pair of Walkfit Orthotics. These things. Um, Let me see if I can turn on the radio a little bit. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I was turning on the radio so I don't get like copyright issues with YouTube, because sometimes you play a song in the background that's it's not licensing it to give you hell. So anyway, um, I wore my pair of shoes today. These pair of shoes today at work. Those didn't have any shoelaces because I tried them out. And I think my feet are getting used to the orthotics a little bit. And I know the light's on because I wanted to give it lights that way the video doesn't look so crappy. But anyway, when I wore the orthotics, I noticed my left foot didn't seem to have any discomfort. I mean, so I felt like my feet were getting used to orthotics. I didn't notice much of an improvement in like reduction of foot pain or foot discomfort, but maybe that's just because I was using low arches, and um, you can see right here, this is the low arch inserts, and these are come already in the orthotic, and I took them out and I put them in the uh, regular, or put in the medium. Excuse me, sorry, I just had burger sub tonight. Anyway, I had put these, had these in my orthotics when I wore them, and they didn't give me much. It didn't get much of an issue for my left foot. Because it almost seemed like it just wore it no problem, but my right foot was giving me hell, and I'm not sure. And it could have been because maybe the right foot hadn't gotten used to the orthotics like my left foot, but I think it's also because my shoes that I was wearing, like these shoes are called Deer Stag shoes, and they're nice shoes. Don't get me wrong. Um, but I notice when you put them in, these shoes are kind of wide. Like you can see there, like when I wear them like this, they feel kind of like they have a lot. This has a lot of wiggle room, and so I'm not sure what size these are. See if my like can 10W. Okay, yep, that's what it was. 10 wide. So these are wide ass shoes. And we don't have to be wide ass shoes. Because I have a pair of sneakers and they are, let me see here. I think they're just size 10. The label kind of wore away due to age and wear and tear. Maybe 10 and a half. Okay. Anyway, the label didn't help much. So these are 10 and a half, but they're not wide. They're just standard, not wide. And so when I put these in, there we go. I had the medium arch sports in. That's when I had to click them. So when I put them in, not a lot of wiggle room. Much less wiggle room for the orthotics to kind of move left or right and give my foot problems. I think that's why, because the the other foot seemed like to work just fine, and the other orthotic seemed to work fine. It seemed to stay in place, but the right one kind of kept, I guess, seemed to kept moving around. So I kept having to sit down and readjust my orthotic, the right orthotic to make it comfortable. And like I said, it's not Walkfit's fault. It's just the shoe. Like the shoes sometimes are wide because some people have wider feet, and so if you have wider feet, these might not work for well for you. You might want to get a custom fit orthotic where doctors or your podiatrist will be able to map out your foot and make a proper prescription orthotic for you for your own foot and might treat your problems. But if you don't know if you need a custom fit orthotic or not, you want to try this out. Like I said in previous video, I brought these shoes in. These are kind of maybe narrow. I'm not sure. Um, because in the directions they tell you to take any like insoles or like padding out of your shoes, because these are supposed to replace the padding. Now, in my sneakers, doesn't really have any padding. It seems kind of flat. So these are fine. So are these. These have no padding. The Deer Stag wide shoes. These shoes, however, have an insole like this. And you can see it is a very nice and cushiony PRVO. What the hell does that mean? Is that even okay, yep, that's the name of the shoe. I was wondering if that was the name of the insole. Anyway, it has these this cushioned insole. And and of course it's a nice cushioned insole. But anyway, if your shoes have these, you're supposed to take them out because your orthotic should replace them. So I just have the plain old orthotic or shoe, and I'm going to put them in, or try. Well, no, they fit. So, no wiggle room. Let me try the other one. Sorry. Please excuse my farts. If you're disgusted, I apologize. If you're if you're getting a chuckle out of it, go right ahead, chuckle. Hey, it's got to come out somewhere, right? It's all natural. Anyway, here's the other insoles. So that one's out. I'm going to take this one, fit this little bastard in here into this now bare shoe, and there we go. And so these shoes now have the Walkfits in them. And so basically any kind of padding, you're supposed to take the padding out. And there's, fit them like that, and they're supposed to replace the padding in your shoes. So, I can't really shine this in my face now, can I? No, I can't. But anyway, so I'm going to try these on. I'm going to see how they feel. But yeah, feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. I'll do more updates of the videos. Like I said, and I said, if I didn't mention it, I will mention it. I do have those low foot inserts, and I do plan to keep them. I do plan to keep the high foot inserts too. I might not need them, but who knows? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But in case, I will keep them. Just in case. But these will stay in my pocket. Will go in my pocket, and I'll keep these with me tomorrow. So that way, if I do get discomfort from the shoes and I realize that the medium arch inserts are too high, I have these to go back to. So yeah, I really got faith in these orthotics. And I know you're looking at my bare bedroom. It's really shitty. I apologize. But anyway, this is Ryan Summon signing off. Again, make sure to rate, comment, subscribe. If you got Walkfit orthotics, tell me what you think. If you got the Phase 4 orthotics, the predecessor to the Walkfits, maybe they work for you. Tell me. Give me a go ahead. Give me your thumbs up or whatever. Comment on if they work for you. Anyway, this is Ryan Summon signing off.